all the transaction which I'm performing on the mainnet, Solana mainnet. So what I will do, I'm going to swap first from USDT to USDC because I have two USDT. So for what I will do, I'll simply come back here. I'll select this USDT. That's what I have selected. And the next one, I will select this USDC. I got it. Now I can give the quantity. So I'll give my one and I will get this much USDC in my wallet. You can able to see the stats that this is the ratio, the rate, this is the network fee we're going to pay, and this is much money you're going to receive. Means USDC you're going to receive in your wallet. So all you have to do is to simply click on this swap and it's going to perform the transaction. It will open this phantom wallet and you can see the swap we are doing. Click on this confirm and the transaction is happening, and finally the transaction is completed and we have done the swap. If you check your phantom wallet, that we have done the swap and we got this USDC. All of you, welcome back to yet another project video. In this project, you're going to build your first ever advanced Solana token swap DApp where you will allow user to swap their token so they can swap from USDT to USDC, USDC to Sol or any other token. They can perform the swap very easily. Tons of feature we have including landing page, contact page, about it page, branding page, promotion page, tons of feature we have included. So make sure to watch this video till the end to understand the complete architecture of this particular project and what are the feature and functionality we have included in this powerful application. So when the user will come to our application, this is what exactly they will see from top to bottom. We have this nice, beautiful interface with a background 3D animation going on. So this is our landing page. So the very first section we have is our header section. We have the logo, we have the name, you can easily able to customize. We have this different tabs so user can click. So different section in our landing page. So we have the features, status, security, about us page, contact us page, and they can click here and they can go back to the swap section of our application. We have this hero section where we are displaying the branding of our project, that what are the services we are providing. User can click here and they can go back to the swap, and they can click here to go to explore wallet section. You can display this data about the swap volume, total volume, user activity, and total liquidity. These are the branding data we are providing. So this is the hero section we have. The next section we have is the features section. So you will find that these are the features we are providing in our application. We have this light swap, wallet explorer, secure transfer, real-time balance, multi-wallet support, NFT integration. If you want to include that, you can simply provide that. So this is the feature section. The next one we have is the branding. So you will find that trusted by thousands, we are displaying this data. You can easily able to customize. The next one we have the feature and priority, that what we are focusing on. So we have the secure, fast, and all of this technology which we are applying in our application for providing real world data. And you can see at the background we have this nice beautiful animation. Then we have this call to action. User can click and they can go back to the explore section and they can go back to the launch application. And we have this footer. They can click and they can go back to different part of our application. So this is our beautiful landing page. You can see how powerful and beautiful it looks. Now you can click here, go back to the feature. You can click here, go back to the stats. You can click here, go back to the security, and you can simply click here and it will come back to about us page. And there we have this beautiful page where we are displaying the details about our project. So this is the hero section we have. We have the tab where user can simply select our team, our journey, our values. That's all the details we are providing. So we have the missions, we have our teams, we have our journey, we have our value, and here we have the call to action and we have the footer. So look, absolutely stunning. User can click here and they can come back to the home page. In the same way, we have is this contact us. So user can click here and they will come back to the contact us. They can see the detail in our hero page, how they can contact. So we have the email, Discord, Twitter, location, and they can also fill out this form and they can send the email. And here we have the other details which we are providing our projects, about our project, and the frequent asked question, and we have our footer section. So this is the contact us session. User can click here and they can go back to the home page, and they can click here and they can go back to the swap page. So I'll click on home page and here I am. Now let's go back to our swap page. So I'll simply click here in the launch and we'll come back to our dashboard, and there you will find this swap interface where user can provide their token and they can easily able to swap the token. So the very first section we have is the header section. We have a different menu, so they can click here and they can go back to the trending page where we are doing the promotional ad campaign. They can also go to the transfer page. From there, they can able to see the balance and calculate the estimated gas cost which they have to pay for performing the transaction. And we have the explore section where they can monitor all the transaction of the wallet. And we have this connect to wallet. So I can simply disconnect and I'm disconnected. I can simply click on this and I will connect it with my phantom wallet. We are displaying this dummy data, but you can simply display actual data, or you can can simply add a promotional campaign which you want to run. And this is the interface. So user can simply click here, and they select the token which they want to perform. So currently I'm providing all of this option. If you want to remove any one of this token from performing the swap, you can simply remove that. So user can simply come back here. I can select the USDT and it would be selected. I can simply select here and I can select the token like USDT. I will be selected. I can give my quantity and I can easily able to perform the swap. I will show you how you can perform the swap. So this is the swap section we have. The next section we have is the trading section. So you can click here and you will come back to the trading page, and here you can run the promotional ad campaign. Find a project and you can simply promote in this particular platform. You can also promote your own token which you have created. The airdrop, the staking platform. We have tons of projects. You can simply integrate and you can run the promotional campaign as well. So you can see we are getting all of this data, and that's what we are displaying. So these are the hardcore data, but you can display your actual data about the token which you are getting collaborated with, which I will show you. So this is the trading section we have. Now user can click here and they can come back to the swap section. So this is the trading section. The next one we have is the transfer section. They can click here and they come back to the transfer section. You can see if I disconnect, I will get this. I can simply click here and I will connect my wallet. I can fetch my balance. This is the transfer calculator we have. So from here you can select the token. So I'm going to select this SOL because that's what I have. I can give my wallet address. I can give the quantity and I can check how much money I'm going to pay as a commission for performing the transaction. So this one is really powerful. And now let's come back to the explore section. And all I have to provide the wallet address, and it's going to fetch out all the information about the wallet and it's going to give you the detail, which we go to explore practically. So I hope you have understood that what are the page and components we have in our application. We have the explore, we have the trending, we can come back here, we can go back to the like transfer section. That's all we have, or we can come back to the landing page, and this is the beautiful landing page we have. So let's start testing the feature we have in our application. So I'll click here or I can click here. It will take me to the swap section and I can able to perform the swap. So all the transaction which I'm doing right now in this demo, I'm doing on the mainnet. So I already connected my mainnet in my Phantom wallet. So if I show you my Phantom wallet, I'm connected with the mainnet. And I have my SOL and I have the token in my wallet. So I have this much SOL, I have this much USDC, and I have this much USDC. That's all I have got from performing the swap from this application. So I got this balance. So all the transaction which I'm performing on the mainnet, Solana mainnet. So what I will do, I'm going to swap first from USDT to USDC because I have two USDT. So what I will do, I'll simply come back here. I'll select this USDT. That's what I have selected. And the next one, I will select this USDC. I got it. Now I can give the quantity. So I'll give my one and I will get this much USDC in my wallet. You can able to see the stats that this is the ratio, the rate, this is the network fee we're going to pay, and this is much money you're going to receive. Means USDC you're going to receive in your wallet. So all you have to do is to simply click on this swap and it's going to perform the transaction. It will open this Phantom wallet and you can see the swap we are doing. Click on this confirm and the transaction is happening, and finally the transaction is completed and we have done the swap. If you check your Phantom wallet, that we have done the swap and we got this USDC. I'm showing you this transaction on the mainnet, so I'm paying the gas fee. So this is how you can swap. In the same way, if you want to swap from USDT to SOL, you can do that. So I'll simply select this USDT and I can swap to SOL. So I'll give my one USDT and you can see I will get this much back. I will get the SOL. I'll simply click on this swap and I will take the SOL and I will give my USDT. You can see I'm swapping and I'm getting this much SOL. I'll click on this confirm and the transaction is happening, and finally the transaction is completed and I have withdraw the SOL, and you will find that it will went up to 8. Earlier it was 7. In the same way, I can swap from any other token. I hope you have understood because I'm paying the real money for performing the transaction. So this is how you can perform, and these many token options we are providing. If you want to hide any specific token, you can simply hide it or display it. It's totally up to you and you have that control. So this is how user can perform the swap from token to token and native currency to token. This looks absolutely perfect. So I hope you have understood. The next section we have is the trending section, and there we are displaying the pool data between USDT and SOL. You can be able to display the dynamic data or you can display the hardcore data. Generally, we use this structure for adding promotional campaign for a specific token or specific pool. So you can collaborate with any particular project and you can simply display their data in your exchange, and in that way you can do the marketing and you're going to make money out of it. In the same way, you can list the token right up here. So currently we have this USDT and the same USDC and the same promotional campaign I'm running right up here. So I can show that this is the data which you can simply customize and display. In that way, you can able to make the promotion for this particular token. So I'll come back to the swap. The next one we have is the transfer. You can see right now I have this particular token and I have this much balance. And if I want to calculate that how much money I'm going to pay for performing the transaction, I can easily able to calculate that as a transaction fee. So I will come back here and I want to transfer the fund to account number one from account number two. I'll simply copy that one. I'll give the address and I want to give my maximum quantity. And you can see here you will automatically get calculated that how much network fee is going to pay. Generally, it will be stagnant, but sometime it will be vary depending on the network, that how busy the network is. So this is the calculator section we have for transfer. The next one we have is the explorer. I simply come back here. So I'll simply come back here and I will copy the address this of this particular account to which I'm connected, and I can paste here and I can click on this explore and it's going to fetch out all the information about this particular wallet, and you will find that what is the balance I have, how many token I have. So I have 1 USDT and I have balance in USDC. That's what is displaying here, and you can see I have done total 20 transaction. So you can click here and you will find the token which you have. You can see the balance of both the token. You can see the addresses and you can see and the swap section which you have done. You can come back to the transaction section and there you will find all the transaction which you have performed. Just now I have performed the transaction, today is 12. I can simply click here and it will take me to the explore section. There I can able to see the transaction which I have done, and I have converted my SOL to USDT and USDT to SOL. That's all the contract instruction which you will find, which we have done on the Solana mainnet. So every single thing is working fine. I hope you have understood that how powerful this application is. It's absolutely ready to launch and you can easily add more promotional campaign. You can add more business logic. So we have this powerful application. So we have this landing page where user can simply come and it 100% responsive for all the screen sizes. So if I show you, that's how it's going to look on a mobile device. Nice, beautiful, and we have this animation background. Looks absolutely stunning. Here when click here, get started, and you will come back to the swap section. We have the swap section. You can able to find the details and you can able to perform the transaction. Looks absolutely wonderful. In the same, you can go back to the trending and there you will find the details about the trending. This beautiful graph system. You can simply zoom a bit and hard it and all the details which you can display. Looks absolutely wonderful. Next one we have is the transfer section. You can come back here and we have this beautiful interface. We can see the balance. You can pick the document and you can simply allow and check that everything. We have the explore section. You can simply paste the address, click the request, and it's going to give you all the details about your wallet address which you are connected. That's all you will find. You can have this tabs for the token, you have this tab for the transaction. Every single thing is looking good. So I hope you have understood that what exactly we're going to develop and how powerful this application is, which allow us to perform the swap on the mainnet. So all the transaction which I'm doing on the mainnet, so every single thing is working fine, and I have swapped the token which you can see. Let's perform one more swap. So this time I'm going to swap from USDC to USDT because these are the stable coins. So I'll come back here, I'll select this USDT and I'll go back to the USDC. Let's see, do I have enough fund? Yes, I guess I have. No, I have to do vice versa. So I'll come back here, select this USDC and I will select this USDT and I got it. Now I'll give my one and it will give me the estimated output which I will get. And here you will find the other details, rate, minimum, receive. Click on swap and the transaction is performing. Now click on this and I have to confirm the transaction. And boom, the transaction is completed successfully. You can check your wallet that we have done the swap. I got this USDT. So all the transaction which I'm doing on the mainnet, you can see it's really powerful application. You can add multiple business on top of it. I hope you have understood every single architecture, all the feature and functionality and all the landing page and other pages we have included in our project, which you can simply come back here. You can go back to the contact section and there we have, you can simply give the name, email ID, you can give your subject, whatever matter you have. You can pick the category that what kind of things you want to do as a business partnership. You can give your message, like you can see, give the message and send a request, and here I got the message in my email. So everything would be working fine. You can click here and you will come back here. So every single thing is looking good. It's really powerful and we are having this nice 3D background overlay. So I hope you have understood the entire architecture of this particular application and what are the things we have in this. So now let me provide you all the resources which you need to develop this application. And if you want to take the final source code, you can get that as well. So to get all the resources, come back to the blockchain coder. All the resources for this particular project, you can come back to the blockchain coder and you can explore all the project we have built. We have built more than 85 plus project. So to come back here, go back to the source code section and then you will find all the project we have built on our channel. So build at least 5 of them. Now to get the assets, you can come back here, click on this recent project, and here you will find this one. So click here and it will take you back here. Click on this get starter file. It will take you to the GitHub repository, and then you will find all the technology, all the tools, all the requirements for this particular project, and all the architecture which we are following for designing this entire model and providing all the swap feature in our Solana token swap tab. So make sure to explore all this thing. You will have a complete idea, and you can simply clone this repository. So that's what we're going to do. Clone the repository and we're going to start working straight away. You can come back to the blockchain coder, and now let me show you that how you have to do the final code setup. So if you will take the final source code, it will give you a valuable contribution to my team to bring more tutorials like that. So take the final source code, and now let me show you how to do the complete setup. When you will download the final source code, you will get the zip file. Make sure to extract the zip file and you will get this particular folder in which you will have the complete source code of this particular project in the demo. So close this one. Make sure to install zip extractor, then you can able to extract this particular folder. And this is the folder we have to open in our VS Code. So I'll simply click on my VS Code. I'll click on this open, go back to desktop, and I'm going to simply drag and drop this advanced solder swap, and in which we have the complete source code of this particular project. So let's make on the big screen, close this one. Now let me give you a complete walkthrough of this folder structure which we have utilized and all the technology we have used for building this phenomenal application where we are providing to perform the swap. So the very first folder we have is the component in which we have all the component we have designed for our application. So the very first section we have is the balance overview. You don't need to make any changes. Every single thing is dynamic. I'll tell you what are the changes you have to do and how you can perform the swap. So this is the entire component we have for the balance. Just keep it as it is. The next one we have is the chart where we are displaying the trending data. So if you were running a promotional campaign, that's all you can able to customize right from here. We have all of this component and you can change the branding and the color. That's all you can do. The next one we have is the connect wallet. So we are simply connecting with the phantom wallet and performing the transaction. And that's what we have here, connect wallet option. Close this one. The next one we have is the metrics. Again, this one is for the trending where we are running the promotional campaign and displaying the pricing. So which are pricing. So just keep it as it is. I'll tell you what are the changes you have to do. This is the matrix, market metrics we have. The next one we have is the order book. Keep it as it is. Don't need to make any changes. Close this one. And here we have the particles background in which we are running the background which you have seen, the animated one, the moving particles. That's what we are using. And we are using in this JSX. The next one we have is the swap interface, and here we are building the entire logic for performing the swap of multiple tokens. So we are using Jupyter interface and we are building all this environment for performing the swap. So that's all we are passing dynamically in our component. So we have this swap interface. So don't make any changes, just keep it as it is. Close this one. The next one we have is the token balance selector. So here we have multiple token. As a default, we are going with Sol because that's the native currency, and then we are simply taking all the token and providing as an option to our user. I'll tell you what option you can provide and how you can simply hide some of the token if you don't want to provide. So here we have this one. Simply keep it as it is. Come back to the token list, and this will allow us to display all the token which we have. Again, just keep it as it is. We have this token model which will open the pop-up model, and from there user can select the token. We have the token selector. Just keep it as it is. We have the token transfer. Keep it as it is. The next one we have is the trending chart. We're displaying that chart, the graphic. That's what we have here. So you can able to explore and change the data if you want. Come back to the transaction history. So we are displaying the transaction history in our trending page. That's what we have here. We have the transaction history for trading. Just keep it as it is. If you want to do the modification, you can do that. Come back to the wallet dashboard. This is what we have here. And we have the wallet search, which allow us to get the details about the wallet. So this is all the component we have. You don't need to make any changes in any one of these components. I'll tell you what are the changes you have to do. Close this one. The next one we have is the data. Inside that we have list of all the token which we are providing as an option. So we have this native currency sold. We have this stable coins. We have the DeFi coin. So if you want to remove any one of these options, you can simply select here and you can remove that one. So this is the list of all the token which we are providing to our user. Got it? Now close this one. Close this one. Come back here in the pages. There you will find we have multiple pages. So we have this app.js, which is the global configuration. You can change the title of your application and you can add a description. The next one we have is about us section. From there you can able to change all the data. So here we have all of this section. We have the team members, we have the milestone, we have the values. That's all you can able to customize. So you can simply come back here, change the icon, change the title and the description. change the details. The next one we have is the contact section. And there you will find that we are using forms pair for sending emails. So all you have to do is to provide the forms pair API key in the environment variable and everything would be working fine. So this is the huge lines of code we have written and which you can see. Just keep it as it is. If you want to do the changes, you can change all of this right up here in the messages. Just keep it as it is. The next one we have is the explore section. You don't need to do anything in here because we are taking the addresses from the user input and that's how we are performing the swap. So we have this search where we are calling the our promises.all. We have all of these details. We are making the call to the location and then we are fetching all of this detail. So just keep it as it is. The next one we have is the index file, which is the home page, and then you will find this is the landing page. That's all we have. So if you want to change the volume, swap, liquidity pool, you can able to customize it here and you can simply do the changes in the data. You can go back to the different section where you can able to change the detail about this. You can change this titles, buttons name. That's all you can able to customize. The next one we have is the swap, and there you will find this is the entire component where we allow users to perform the swap. So just keep it as it is because the main swap will happen in the interface. If you want to do the changes in the volume, all of this text which we are providing, the ranking, you can easily able to do that changes. The next one we have is the trending, and here you can able to provide all of this detail. So this is the selected pair I have selected. So like Sol and USDC, whatever promotional campaign you want to run and display, that's all the details which you can provide. And here we have other details. So we are making the calls, we are providing the addresses, and here we have some hardcode data which we have added. So make sure to get the data from the promotional campaigns about the token which you are running, and you can simply provide all of this and it will be reflected in the front end side. So it's very straightforward. Got it? This is the huge section we have for the trading. The next one we have is the transfer. There we are displaying all the details. So we are displaying the balance of the token. So user can click and they can calculate the transaction costs. So that's the transfer section we have. Close this one, and this is all the pages we have inside the page folder. Close this one. The next one we have is the public, in which we have keeping our logo. So make sure to change the logo. Make sure to have a PNG logo, but keep the name as it is. So it will be automatically reflect in all the pages and you don't need to make much changes. So close this one. Close this one. The next one we have is the style, in which we have the complete code we have written. We are using Tailwind CSS for the styling, and we have added a couple of custom CSS which we want to interact and display in the component. Close this one. The next one we have is the environment variable, and this one is the most important thing. So all the changes you have to do right up here in the environment variable. You have to get your own RPC URL from Acmely because we're going to perform all the transaction which you have seen, which we have performed in the mainnet. So you have to get your own RPC URL and you have to go to your own forms pair API key. And that's what you have to provide. So user can able to send you email. So close this one. The next one we have is the getting node. So just keep it as it is to make any changes. Close this one. The next one we have is the code setup. So here I have provided all the details. So this video which I'm recording, that's what I'm going to attach here, which you can watch till the end to understand how you have to do the setup of this particular project and what you have got exactly in the final source code. So we have given a couple of timestamps, so you can go back to the different section. And I'm going to deploy this application to Hostinger. Currently they are giving 75% discount, so I will use Hostinger for deployment. And you can also check this particular project, which is a multi-currency, allowed to sell your crypto token using USDT, USDC, and the native currency. And if you have any question, you can simply shoot an email and provide all of these details so I can tell you what wrong you are doing. But make sure to watch this video till then, you will understand every single thing. Close this one. The next one we have is the next config file. You don't need to make any changes, just keep it as it is. We have provided some of the resources from where we are getting the images. So just keep it as it is. Close this one. The next one we have is the package.json file, and we are using the most stable version. So no matter after how many years you are building this project, as long as you maintain the package version, every single thing would be working absolutely fine. So we are following the most stable version. So close this one. The next one we have is the post CSS. Just keep it as it is. Don't need to make any changes. Close this one. The next one we have is the readme file. There I have given all the important links, important instruction that how you can simply get it. So if you want to get your own RPC URL from Pinata, you can get it. And if you want to get your own Phantom wallet, if you don't have it, you can simply get it. If you want to get your forms pair, you can get it. So all the important links which I have given here, so which you can read. And the last one we have is the Tailwind configuration. We have done the entire setup of the project, that what color branding and the animation we are using. So that's what we have it. So this is the entire folder and file structure we have in this particular project. You can see every single thing is working fine. Now the very first thing we have to do is, before we actually install the packages and run the project, you have to get your environment variable. So you have to get your RPC URL and you have to get your API key forms pair. Open a new type Alchemy. This is a really powerful platform which allow you to give you multiple node provider for different blockchains. So you can use this one. So click on this sign in. Make sure to create your account, verify your account. So when you will create your account for the very first time, it might takes a couple of hours. So make sure to create your account. I'll simply click on this sign in because I already have my account, and I will come back to my dashboard, and I'm using my free account. In the free account, you are allowed to create up to 5 projects. So I have created all the 5 projects. So make sure to create a project. You can click here and you can simply provide all of these details and create a new project. But I already have my project, so I'm going to pick from there. So I will select this one because I haven't used this one. And here you will find all the RPC URL. So we are interested in Solana. So we have to get for the mainnet. So copy this one. And that's what you have to provide. So simply copy and paste here. And we got our RPC URL for the Solana from Macmillan. Now you have to get your environment variable from forms pair. So you can simply come back here, type forms pair. Make sure to create your account and verify your accounts. Once you will create your account, verify your account, you can simply log into your dashboard. So let me quickly log in because I already have my account. So I'll simply click on the sign in and you will have your dashboard. From there, you can able to see all the project which you have created. So make sure to click here and create a project. Or if you want to create a new form, you can simply click here and create a new form under any project. So make sure to watch this video, which I have explained extensively that how you can create a project and how you can create a form inside a project. So I'm going to simply select my already created project. So I'll find this one. This is what you need. Simply copy that one. Make sure to watch this video. You will understand everything, how you can create, because this is the same basic thing. Now I'll simply come back to my code and I'm going to provide this one. And I got it. So this is the only thing which you have to provide because every single thing is dynamic. So now you have to simply close this one. Now we have to do the installation of all of these packages. So open up your terminal and first you have to check your node version. So I have this particular node version in my system, which is very stable, and make sure you should have also the same node version. And if I show you my NPM version, I have this one. I'm using the latest one. So it will work absolutely fine with the latest model as well. So first thing we have to do the installation of the package. Simply type npmi and hit enter. Is going to do the installation of the packages. Just a moment. Soon the installation will complete and you will find the node modules and we are ready to test our application. It will take a little bit time to do the installation for the very first time. And finally, we have done with the installation. I'm getting a couple of depreciate. Don't need to worry about it because we are focusing on the stability and we are using the combination of latest and old model. You are getting a couple of warnings and vulnerability and couple of command. Simply ignore this one. Don't execute this. Now, simply clear up your terminal. We got it. Now we have to simply start the project. Type npm run dev and it's going to start the application on localhost 3000. You can simply copy this one and you will find that we have the next. We got our node modules and our application is ready to test in the local environment. Minimize this one. Now you can come back here, open a new tab, hit enter, and you will find our application is live on internet. Perfect. Now let's check the other features. So we can simply click and we can go back to the different section in our application. Works absolutely fine. We have the about us section. We can come back here and go back to the about us page, see all the details, and every single thing is looking good. If you want to make any changes, you can simply come back here, go back to the about us page, and there you will have all the details. So you will find that this is the details we have for the values, we have for the members, so you can easily able to perform the changes. So if I come back to our team, this is what we have. We have Alex. If you want to do the changes, you can go back here. The first thing is Alex. You can type $, and you can simply able to perform the changes. Very easy. Now come back to the home page. If I come back here, click here, go back to contacts. In the same way, you can easily able to do the changes very easily, and you can provide all of this detail. You can select the query you have. You can select the type of partnership, and you can simply send your message. Make sure to give a valid email. Click on the send, and the message will be sent email ID. Click here. This one is also looking good. Now, if you come back to the launch app, and from here you can able to perform the swap. You can able to perform the swap. So if I want to swap, I'll select the token. And what I will do right now, I can see my Phantom wallet. Let me quickly log in. And you will find that I'm connected with the mainnet and I have some fund. So I have this much SOL, USDT and USD. So let's do the swap from USDT and USDC. So I'll select this. Let's see what I have. I forgot it. So it's USDT. Select this USDT and I'll select this USDC. I'll give my one USDT and I can see that how much I will get. I'll click on the swap and it's going to perform the transaction. So you make sure you should check that how much fund you have in your wallet. After that, perform the transaction. So the transaction is successful. You can come back here and you will find that we have done the USDT to USDC. Every single thing is looking good. That's how you can perform the swap. Now you can come back to the trending and then you will find that we are displaying all of this data. So if you want to change all of this data, you can do that very easily. You can come back here, close this one, go back to the trending, and there we have all of this data. This is all of this data, all is there. So you can simply do the changes and it will going to reflect here. You can also change the base pricing based on the token pair which you have picked for the promotional campaigns. So you can simply able to play around with this and all of this data which is coming here. And you will also find that we are fetching the data from this API endpoint for the Jupyter for the token pair which we have selected, and that's what we are passing. Okay, so you can simply change and provide the relevant information based on the branding which you are running. In the same way, you can come back here, transfer, and you can simply do the changes if you want, but just keep it as it is. Every single thing is dynamic. So that's how you can able to test. Every single thing is looking absolutely fine. You can click here, you can come back to the swap, you can go back to the explore section, you can copy the address of your wallet, simply copy that one, and you can paste the address, click on the explore, and it's going to fetch out all the information about this particular token. We have the token, we have the transaction. That's all we have. That's all we have. So I hope you have understood that what exactly we have developed. Every single thing is looking absolutely fine. You can easily able to perform the swap, and you can add multiple business model on top of it. You can run the promotional ad campaign, which give you tons of money, because we generally build application where we charge commission and we run promotional ad campaign. So hope you have understood. Now let me show you how you can deploy this application to hosting and make it online so other can use your application. So come back to the code. I'm going to simply open up my terminal. I'm going to stop the application and I have to execute this particular command. So I'll come back here. This is the command we have to execute. Build command. So open up your terminal, type npm run build, hit enter. Is going to compress our file and it's going to generate the static file for our project. You can see the compressor is started. We have generated the static file because we have 9 file, and once it will complete static model successfully, you will get this success that we have generated our file, and you will get this out folder in which you will have the complete source code of this particular project. And this is what you have to deploy. So simply close this one, and this is what I'm going to deploy now. Now let me show you how you can deploy this application online so other can start using your project. So you can come back to the readme file, and there you will find all the details I have provided, that which hosting provider you have to use. So you can use Hostinger, which is really powerful and they have incredible support. They have backup system, and currently they are offering more than 55% discount. So you can simply copy this one, and you can simply copy, come back here, click on this, paste this URL. And when you will use this particular URL, you will get 50 to 70% discount on your first purchase. So from here, you can able to read about this particular hosting provider. It's really powerful and they have an incredible support and backup system. So currently they are offering in a very cheap price. I'm from India, but no matter which part of the world you are, you will get a 75% discount in all the services which they are providing. So if you come back here, you can able to compare that which package you want to take. So if you are starting up with a small project, you can pick this one, but I would highly encourage you to take the premium one, which is very much affordable and you can easily able to have a lot of feature in that. So you can see what you will get in the premium. You can pick any one. Starter, for this one is for single website and this one is for multiple website, in which you will have a lot of extra feature. So you will have up to 10 website you can host, manage hosting, like monthly visitor, storage. That's all you will find. You will also get a free domain in the premium plan, which you can use it. You will have a dedicated IPFS. If you want to use WordPress management, you can do that. If you can see the AI hosting builder, you will get that. You will have the security modules. You will have the support. So they will give you incredible support. Like all the project which I have built, the support is absolutely incredible. What are the other things you will get? You can simply compare your plan. So you can pick either single if you are going with this particular project, or you can go with the premium if you want to scale it up and have more visitor. So I'm going to buy the premium feature for this particular project for deploying. So click on this choose plan and you will come back here. So you can create your account. I'll go to select Google for it, click here, and I have to pick my account which I'm going to use for creating. So I'll select this one and just move it in my cart section. So here I can able to find the details about the service which I have picked. It's a premium one, and by default it will be selected 48 month. But I want to show you as a demo purpose, so I will go with 1 month. But I would encourage you to pick either for 24 or you can go for 48 month. In that way, you will have the maximum discount. So I'll pick 1 month, and here it's going to cost me this. And I want to also get the domain, because currently to get a free domain it's available in 12-month plan. So if you buy the 12-month plan, then you will get a free domain, but it's not available in 1 month. So I'm going to simply buy a domain right from here. So I'll say coders dash projects. So this is the domain name which I'm going to pick. And here you will find that what are the domain name is available. So you can pick from yours end. And I have to find the cheapest one is going to be this one. It's very cheap and it's going to be valid for 1 year. So finally, I have bought the domain. It's valid for 1 year, and I can select the extension I want to use if I want to pick anyone, but I'm okay with this, the store one. And this much money I have to pay, so I have to simply click on this continue, and here it's going to redirect me right up here. Finally, I'm redirect here in the payment page. So let me quickly make the payment. So I'm buying two things, like first is the hosting premium and the domain, and you can see that I'm paying very minimum. It's just for 1 month I'm buying. So let me continue with the payment. So finally I've done with the payment. After completing payment, I'm redirect here, so you can simply select my or my business, and you can simply click on next, and it will ask you a couple of things that how you want to create, like migrate a website, grant as a developer to do for me, or you can simply go to different steps. It will ask you to pick different providers, like you want to use hosting a website builder, or you can do anything. So what I will do, I'll simply come back here, and I'm going to open a new tab, because once you do that, you can simply come back here to hostinger, or I can simply copy this one to get it to my account. So I'll simply paste here. So make sure come back to the hostinger. We have done with account creation. Now I can simply log into my account straight away. And finally, you can see after creating my account, I have successfully logged in, and you can able to find the dashboard. Now I can is able to see all the details. So if I come back to the domains, there you will find that my portfolio, I can able to see the domain which I have bought. So this is the one which I have bought, and I haven't done the setup. So to do that, I can simply click on this setup, and here it will ask me that how I want to do the setup. I can set the country, which is India. I can set it for personal, or I cannot set it for organization. So you can set it for anything. The setup is going to be exactly the same. So let's select for organization, click on next step. And here you have to fill out all the details about your domain. So it would be registered. So make sure to fill out the details properly. Now I can click on this finish registration, and here you will find that my domain is getting registered based on the detail which I have provided. So that's the first thing you have to do. Go back to your domain and do the proper registration, so you will have a valid domain available which you can use in your project. So here you can see it will complete soon. So the setup is completed. Now I can click on this continue, and I will come back to my dashboard, and here you will find the details. If you go back to the domain, then you will find that the domain verification isn't pending because it's happening the verification now. Soon it will complete. Now, once we're done with that, now you can come back to the website, and here you will find the list of websites. So click here, and right now we don't have any website yet. So what we have to do is we have to simply upload the code we have generated to do the setup. So we say start, continue setup, click here, and you will come back here, and here you will ask you that how you want to provide and host the application. So we'll say empty HTML website. So click on this, and from here you have to pick the domain which one you want to use. So this is the domain which we have bought, so I'm going to select this one. I've selected that. Now I can click on this next, and it's going to simply go to the next step, and from here I can select the region of my location. So based on your audience where you are targeting, you have to pick. I will go with India, which is going to cover almost every single portion. So I'll simply select continue, and here the project is initialized. So we are successfully creating the project. Let's wait. Once the project will create successfully, then we can easily able to perform the transaction. And here you will come back to your dashboard. From there you can able to control the entire website. Here you will find all the thing which you have in your control, like hosting plan. You can able to check the performance, you can able to check the analytics, security, email, domain, website files. That's all you will find here. Right now you can see we have selected this domain. That's what we have connected, and currently this domain is not activated. It will take up to 24 hours because just now we have created and bought the domain. And here you will find the details about the domain. So if you click here, and you will have the details about the domain, the activation, the verification is in the process, the email ID and the price. That's all you will find. If you come back to the DNS name server, from here you can able to configure any DNS which you want to configure, like you can child name DNS. That's all you will find. Domain ownership, that's all you can able to check. So come back here, I'll go back to the home, and here we will find all the projects. So I'll go back here, go back to the website list, and I can select the website I have, go back to my dashboard. So I'll come back to my dashboard. This is the hosting, this is the email. So if you want to set the email, you can do that. Now we have to upload our code. So our website is running smoothly. Now to upload the code, all we have to do is to simply click on this file manager, and it will open this particular model, and from here you have to upload our file. So we have to simply click here, go open this particular folder, and we can simply delete this one. It's not that important. Simply delete this one, and we have to upload the folder. So click here, And here we can simply upload a folder or upload a file. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply close this one. I'm going to open my project, which we have here. So this is the one we have, and this is the output folder we have generated. In that we have the complete source code of the project. So all we have to do is to simply select this one and drag and drop here and close this one. You can see the folder and files is got uploaded successfully. Here we have all of things. Every single thing is looking good. This is the 404 and this is the starting page of our application. If you open that, there you will find all the details. Perfect. So let me close this one. Now let me give a quickly reload, and here we have uploaded that. Now you will find that, come back to the packages and the file manager, and you will find the files we have uploaded successfully. It's reflecting here. Insert the public folder. Got it? So this is the one thing you have to do. Now come back to the dashboard, and I can simply come back here. I have to wait for at least 24 hours to get it activated. Once we'll activate, the website is live and you are easily able to interact and make the transaction. If you want to clear the cache, what happened, we make any changes in the project and we don't want to have the same copy of the code in different browsers. So we have to clear the caches. We can simply click here and you can able to clear all the cache. So let's call this clear cache, and the cache is clear. So it will take up to 24 hours to get fully activated. So finally, I've waited for 24 hours and our application is live on internet. User can come and they can swap the token. They can go back to different pages in our application. They can go back to the launch page. They can select their respective token which they want to swap, and they can simply perform the swap very easily. So hope you have understood that how every single thing is coming together. What are the feature and functionality we have included. This one is a really powerful project which you must include your portfolio to understand that how decentralized DeFi work exactly in a Solana blockchain. You'll find the token we have, the transaction, that's all we have here. So that's the only thing I want to cover. I hope you have understood. Make sure to download all the resources and you can take the final source code and just follow the setup the way I have explained. So that's the only thing from my end. If you have any question and doubt, do let me know in the comment section. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.